All right, CFM, what's up? It's Coach Matt. It's time for squats and a chipper. So let's get right to it. 3 rounds through for the warm-up, 10 calories, your choice, row, bike, or ski, and then set up a band hamstring curl station. You do not have to do it on the bench. However, I like it because what I can do is I can take this band and put it down relatively low, like just about ground level, and then get my feet into it while I'm leaning on the bench, which is helpful. And then I get that angle, right? It's pulling my feet downward. So when I curl, it is pulling my legs down, and it's a little bit better of an angle at the end range of hamstring extension, okay? And then with a full-size band, it won't roll up your leg like mine just did right there. Best band hamstring curl, bench T-spine opener with the PVC pipe. So this one is palms facing up or towards your body, grabbing the PVC pipe tightly, and then placing my elbows on the pad and leaning, right? Pushing my head through and then curling that pipe towards my body. And you'll feel as I extend, I can push my head down, and then the more I curl, the more my head kind of wants to pop up as my lats get tight, and the more I can stay down low and push my head into that lower position. You'll feel that in the internal rotators in your shoulder getting stretched in the opposite direction. It's a wonderful shoulder opener that'll be great for before we go into our back squats today. And that will be the last thing we do, which is our warm-up sets of back squats. Since we're going up relatively moderate weight, it's gonna be 5 sets. It's gonna be 3 sets of 7, 2 sets of 5 on the back squat. So this is our medium volume, medium strength week. And the percentages are listed in SugarWOD. Get your reps in the warm-up every round, progressively heavier. So make sure you're not doing the same empty barbell or lightweight for all 3 rounds of the warm-up. Make sure that you're exposing yourself to progressively but very incremental heavier weights as you go through the warm-up. When you finish with our 3rd round of the warm-up, then we're going into our back squats. This is one where you can start as soon as you finish your warm-up. So if you zoom through the warm-up and you're on the back squats, just go right after. You don't have to wait for anybody else to get started. Just go right at your back squats. It's 5 sets total, and the percentages are listed in SugarWOD, so that can give you a relative feel for the difficulty. But with 87% for a set of 5, it should be pretty darn close to as much as you can do for a set of 5, with everything beneath that being sub-maximal lifts, okay? When we're done with that, we can put the bar away, and you need a medicine ball for wall balls, you need a slam ball for slam balls, and then you need a kettlebell, a relatively heavy kettlebell for the kettlebell clean and jerks today. The workout format is called a chipper, and what that means is you're getting a large number of a single exercise that you're definitely gonna have to break up into multiple sets, and you can't move on in the workout until you've completed all of those exercises, all those reps of that one exercise. So that first exercise is a slam ball, right? So we'll have our 30 or 20s for the guys, moderate weight. Good tight back the whole time with a slightly wider than shoulder width stance. I'm keeping my chest up, reaching down and grabbing the ball all the way up, straight arms overhead, slam it and try to catch it on the bounce if you can, right? So what that looks like is I don't release the ball until my fingertips are about shin height, okay? If I release the ball too soon, there's no way for me to get down in time to catch it before it bounces, and it's not really a slam, it's kind of like a drop ball, right? So make sure we are slamming the ball all the way up and pull it towards the ground so that you can catch it on the bounce like that. Next, and that is 100 reps. Next, we're gonna do wall balls. So on the wall balls, whichever target you're going to, remove the J hook and put it around back, because if the ball hits it on the way down, it could bounce out and hit you, and it does bad stuff to the ball as well. This is about about arm's length away from the face of the target. So a little bit, like I have to lean forward to touch the rig. That's a good distance from the rig. And then I've got the ball up at about face level with my elbows underneath, full depth squat, and then up and throw in the same movement. All right, that's our wall ball. And we're doing 75 reps. Now, I would like to see everybody shoot for sets of no less than 10 when we do that. And that could be what determines the weight of the ball that you use. The final exercise is a kettlebell clean and jerk. This will probably be the most challenging part, not just because it comes last, but because it's a relatively heavier weight. But if you think about, like, just about everybody here can do a 50-pound clean and jerk, right? So you're just doing it with one hand instead of two hands, and it's a little bit more complicated because of the kettlebell, right? So you have to have a little bit more finesse, but I promise you the power is there to do this if you want to do it, right? So starting from the hips, we're gonna do a clean, so I'm bending my knees, punching the ground away, catching it at my shoulders, and then again, bending the knees, pushing the ground away, catching in the overhead position, right? And that is 1 rep. And we're gonna do 25 on each side. You can switch as many times as you want to. You can go right, left, right, left. I would probably pick a rep scheme of like, I'm gonna get 5 reps on the left, and then switch 5 reps on the right, and then rest a little bit, then 5 reps on the left, 5 reps on the right, and then rest a little bit, okay? So that kettlebell clean and jerk is definitely gonna be the long leg, even though it's the smallest number of reps. It is the slowest movement, and it's the heaviest movement. So put your eggs in that basket as far as paying attention to your technique, staying tight with the movements, and especially on the kettlebell clean and jerk when it's heavy, make your legs do the work, right? The more that you pull or yank with your arm, the more tired your shoulder's gonna get, and the less efficient the movement is. So the more of that you can do with the legs, the better off you're gonna be. And that is it for today. I hope you guys have a great one, and I'll see you on Friday.